It's warm. Come on up in the Lord's house. Need some soda pop. He shall come to love. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Robo Shanda, he Bobo Shai, come to love. Oh yes. Shabba. I know you ain't about to do that on live. I sure enough am. Let me see. Child, Lord God, we gonna get banned from YouTube, man. Lord Jesus, surely help the poor man. Jesus is love. Spread love. What's going on, y'all? Who's up in here? I don't see nobody yet. I don't see nobody either. Somebody be here soon, I'm pretty sure. Welcome to the McCraeKingz on tour. Yes, featuring Joseph McCrae and His Majesty Tremel McCrae. Yes, we are on a road trip to the great state of Georgia, Atlanta. Here we come. Here we come. I can't wait to get there either. I'm looking forward to eating at all the restaurants, and just networking with people, having a good time. Because you fried chicken, I'm gonna have to go to churches on like Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, good. I give you some fried oats because I ain't gonna want no, fried chicken right away. Because you fried the hell out of that chicken last night. Oh yeah, I know I did. I put my foot. No, you did. It's good. It's good as hell. Don't you smell? I don't buy no chicken. You need to go over there and get one. Oh, you want to tour the country? I told you. That's what I want to do. You don't believe me. You think I'm playing about that. I believe you. I would love to. Anything that come out of your mouth, I believe it. I would love to get a camper and just tour around. I should have pulled over the country and stop at the whatever the camper stops and just tour around the country. And I would love to. I'm like, why did it get hot in here all of a sudden? Because I hit the AC button by accident. Y'all that are there, who's the? Wait, there's a message. Come on, right there. I don't know what it says. Probably because of the Wi-Fi or something. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, girl. It's a lot. Yeah. Did you hear? What? Nicki Minaj is suing two other people. Nicki Minaj is suing two other people. Yes, and guess who? I don't. The other one I forgot because when they said this name, let's rephrase that. Nicki Minaj is allegedly suing two other people on YouTube. Okay. And one of them is one of your favorite YouTubers. Oh. Armand Wicked. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Armand talks about her life. Well, because if he's getting his stories from defamation, because Armand always says allegedly. He always says allegedly. He always has receipts. But whenever you talk about, he always from Instagram, wherever, he always has receipts. So, I think the Armand thing is more because he's a Cardi fan. No, I think you know what? He made a video about her. Marrying her husband and that he was a, right, offender and stuff like that. And he made a video in detail on why she should not have married him. And he had all his facts. He pulled up the court documents and things like that. And, he had his receipts. So she get all my wiggins, child. Because Armand is always thorough. He always, 100. That's what I like about watching him. It's, you know, sometimes I don't agree with him sometimes, but I have to say that he really does his due diligence to get receipts and stuff like that. And, you know, she probably sort of does his Cardi B fan too, because he really Cardi B a good friend, you know. And I see she's going after anybody that talks about her husband. Yeah, she's going after anybody that talks about her husband because she, I think she's a little bit sore because she couldn't get those charges dropped. Charlottesville. Oh, I used to live in Charlottesville. I know. Richmond, Charlottesville. Yeah, why did you beat? I wasn't going in another lane. I don't know why I beat. But me and Jamel you semi-dressed alike today, y'all. Yeah, we semi. I got my red sweatpants on. He got his red sweatpants on. We have different shirts. I like my Smurf. You got my Smurf. This Smurf. Yes. But y'all, we started out. We had a good day starting out. We started out on a good note. We got out. Left the house at like 5:30. We got on the road. It was about we were on the turnpike by 6. And we are now in Virginia. We're headed towards. We're almost in Charlottesville, Virginia. I think we're in Charlottesville, Virginia right now. Headed towards Richmond. So we're kind of like, what? Do people know me now? I don't know. Cause I feel like when we was talking about last night, talking to yourself on the line. Yeah, they should know. Whatever, y'all will watch the replay. Yeah, use my phone, child, because we done picked it up, so it don't matter. Yeah, so, it don't matter. When YouTube is in the box in the corner. You got 10,000 apps on this phone. Oh, wait a minute. You plug your phone in because you're... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Lost the people. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know why the camera focuses like that. Like it is what it is, Chad. It is what it is. We're traveling, so y'all you get what you get when we travel. The focus is the focus, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Where's your YouTube? You got it up? Yep, you got it up. Let's see. Yep. It's showing us live. Okay. Yeah, it's just ain't nobody here. I mean, ain't nobody here on Saturday. It's nice when we driving through, so I hope y'all out doing something out there and catch us later. Yes, I hope they are. We'll still make the video. Yeah, we still gonna make the video. You know what? I know why. Y'all, it's just all over the place. I got another tripod in the bag in the trunk. I'm gonna get it out next time we go live. Because this tripod is doing shows, honey. She's doing go-go. But yeah, we started out really good, so we're on a good. We're headed for a good start in terms of traffic. There hasn't been that much traffic, I guess because it's Saturday, but there hasn't been that much traffic. Tie up. You know, little service here and there. Very that. But we ain't go. I don't think we're going. What happened? That sign said there was a crash. Oh. Yeah, so we've been doing good. We making good progress. We are actually ahead of schedule. We are ahead of schedule actually because stop at 10, and we're supposed to stop for 30 minutes, but we didn't. You stopped for like 2.5 minutes. So we ahead of schedule. We're actually ahead of schedule. Um,
We got some gas.
we got gas. We stopped and got gas.
Windows.
It's a beautiful day too. It is. It's a beautiful day today. It's not. It looks like it's like nice and sunny out. Yeah. So
It looks like it is nice and sunny
yeah,
out.
it is. It's sunny out. It's nice and sunny out.
And once we
The
hit
weather
the
is
south,
perfect.
it got hot. It was
Yeah.
chilly where we were. But once we hit the south, it got hot.
Yeah, the weather is perfect. The weather is perfect. Um, there's not that many cars on the road. Not really. We're not running into any traffic or anything like that, which is really good.
We just get a little congestion and then it
Yeah,
opens up.
once in a blue we get a little congestion. That's it. And oh
You
God,
want me to
y'all,
take you back there?
take me back with you.
Sure.
No, child. I know what it's all about. Let's move right off of this. Yes, we're going past my old town where I used to live at in Charlottesville. We're like right here in Charlottesville, Virginia. Um, so we're making good time. We are. We're making good time. Oh, it is. Oh, hey, Reese Cup. Hey, what's going on? Reese Cup is here, y'all.
Hey, Reese Cup.
Yes, what's going on? Yeah, but we are on the road, Reese. We are on the road on our way to Georgia. We're going. Our stop is Lithonia, Georgia. So we're making good time. It says we'll get there at what? 7:04. So we're just driving. That's really it.
That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Just drive, and more
That's
drive.
it. Can't do nothing else but drive, child.
But at least this ain't like when we was going upstate.
Yeah,
At least we
the
got
scenery.
some things to see
Yeah,
on the side of the road to keep
yeah.
you engaged on it. Because when we drive to
I get bored and I get tired.
Rome,
That's nothing but
child, it ain't nothing but trees and mountains. And
That's
it's
it.
like, oh God.
I don't know. I think this is my phone at this point.
Or else it's because I'm posting.
It might be my phone. Let's be my phone.
So we got our chicken, we got our soda, we got some candy.
Yes, we got some snacks. Yeah, we doing good. We doing good time.
Never made the sandwiches. I guess we'll have sandwiches coming back.
We'll get some stuff in the sandwiches on the way back.
Right. Get it from Publix.
Yeah.
Or y'all just get Publix to make a sandwich because they sandwiches.
Oh, really?
Woo! Publix make you a sandwich that make you want to slap your mama.
Really?
The bread be soft like butter, and they give you just enough mayonnaise on it. But you don't even have to ask. Say, can I have extra mayonnaise? They just slather it on the way I like it.
On a hot sandwich or a cold sandwich?
It depends. If you,
No, I don't do mayonnaise.
If you ask them for mayonnaise, like if you get a pastrami sandwich and say put mayonnaise on it, they'll put mayonnaise on it.
I don't know hot sandwich.
No, they ask you, do you want mayonnaise?
Like pastrami and mayonnaise don't go together.
Baby, they make a sandwich. Woo!
Yeah.
You know what? You're right because I always put mustard. Pastrami.
Pastrami mustard goes with pastrami. Either spicy mustard or just regular yellow mustard is best. Because of the pastrami. See, there you go. I think that's my favorite. Yeah. Who else is in here? Hey, Red Knox.
Hey, Red Knox.
Yes, hello.
You've been coming quite often.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Welcome, Red Knox.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yes.
What the hell?
I don't know what that is, people. I'm thinking
maybe it's my phone. But y'all, and let me tell y'all something. This car is 100% class. You hear me? It got Bluetooth technology. So we're actually, our route is actually being navigated through the car. So that's really cool. You know, it has hands-free.
Because I was getting ready to use my phone.
Yes, hands-free.
And then the navigation in the car is over.
Yes.
It said, go past the light. I said, ooh, how the bitch know I made a light?
Right.
Go past the light and make a left. I was like, all right. My phone don't do that. And she's a smartphone. But the smart car better than the smartphone.
Right. You know, I got my shoes off over here. I'm so relaxed.
Oh, you know what that is? It's probably talking. And because we on the mic, that's why it's beeping. Alert me. We talking. So that's why it's beeping, because it just changed. And that's what it is. It's trying to talk. So instead of talking, it's beeping to alert me of changes.
Okay. Yes, we decided to go live because Joseph said he was getting tired. He said, Trevor, you got to talk to me. You know. So I was like, let's go live. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful day. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get to Georgia. I can't wait. I am just so excited now. We're almost there. We're like, what, 5 hours into our trip?
We still got 7 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, we still got 7 hours and 45 minutes to go. But 5 hours on our trip.
Yeah, because it was 13 hours.
Yeah.
Really, we're almost 7 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all, when I tell you ain't nothing out here but trees and some buildings and hotels. A red roofing, 69. Let's go get it in the red roofing.
Why not?
Red roofing is cheap.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day though. Oh my God.
Who gonna send me a cash app to get it in with my husband in the red roofing?
Child.
Open that cup. Hold it up to me.
All right.
Yes, we gonna get it up to the red roof inn. Who's sending the cash app so we can get it in the red roof inn?
Send us a cash app, y'all. We need some cash app. Send us a cash app.
Child, I can promise you this: if you send a cash app, it ain't gonna be to get it in at the red roof inn.
I need money to get me some. Go shopping. Give me a bag, child.
We could get it in at somebody else's house and they bed. Why do people do that?
Do what?
Why do people come stay at your house and get it in the bed that you let them sleep in? Why do people go to your house and get it in the bed that you let them sleep in?
I don't know. It's kind of like
I wouldn't feel right.
What if you visited somebody's house?
Fucking in somebody's house while they sleeping the next room?
Why?
I'm lying. I'm lying. Because I did it before.
I mean, but why wouldn't you feel like?
Well, because what I'm thinking about it is how you go in somebody else's house and go in their beds and just start doing what you do.
They say make yourself at home.
But then I had to think about it, and I've done it before.
They say make yourself at home. So,
well, see,
mine was a setup. Where you feel like getting it in, you get it in, right?
No, mine was a setup because I got invited to this card party. Well, it was supposed to be a card party, but we ain't never played cards. And it was me, my friend and his boyfriend, and this other dude they had invited over. So me and the dude, we was all just sitting there drinking, having a good time, laughing, joking. So they got both of us drunk.
So it was like, well, we only have one guest bedroom, so y'all gonna have to share the bed.
Right.
So, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, me and the dude was just sitting there
Oh,
talking.
you was thinking something.
No, there was no flirting or anything like that. Now, be honest, there was no sexual tension.
Right, but I'm asking, was he cute?
He was, yeah, but it wasn't like there was no sexual tension or like in my head, oh, we gonna do this.
Right.
Child, we got upstairs in that room. The devil entered, and the next thing I know, we getting in there.
Doing horizontal bump.
Child,
it don't always have to be sexual tension or
no, because
flirting with you.
I turned one way, and he turned the other way. But then the next thing I know, he done turned behind me and spooning me in my ear. You know how sexy you are right now? I said, yeah. He was like, you sexy as shit. I just want to fuck you. I said, huh? I said, oh, I'm not the type of person. I'm like, I'm a lady. Right. I said, I don't do stuff like that. He started kissing on my neck and licking in my ear, child, or my clothes just hit the floor and they melted right up off me. I was like, well, I guess I'm that kind of girl tonight. Okay. I'm a nasty girl. Oh, my love when I say it like that. I'm a nasty girl.
I think of the many people that get turned down in situations like that. Ooh, the shade of it all. Child.
Right. Like, I would have never came on
to
him.
All, huh?
I would have never, like, me personally, I would have never came on to him because I was like, there was no nothing to, like.
No spark.
Right. Like, meaning I've been around men that I know if the night would have ended like that. So would you say you just did it to do it? Yeah, I did it to do it. Because there was no.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I just
like I've had plenty of encounters. Like
well, I ain't gonna lie. When he started all up in here, because you used to do it too. You know what? When you get all up in here, you know what happened.
Listen, I've had plenty of encounters like that where I was at somebody's house or I just met a person and we just clicked.
Right, but most of the time. The majority of the time,
it's sexual tension.
It's sexual tension. No, but when you just click, and it's just like, okay, he cool,
Most guys, gay guys, and let me be clear, I didn't never date no DL guys, but I'm going to use the word DL. But, most guys that I encountered sexually in my younger years, they were very DL.
But see, DL
they weren't down low. I'm not saying they were down low. I'm saying
they just wasn't
when they approached me. When they approached me, it was very,
secret. Not secret.
It wasn't secret. It was just, they didn't.
On the low.
Yeah, I didn't really have like a lot of guys didn't flirt with me in the beginning. They would, have conversation with me, and I would be thinking that we just having, constructive or conversation. And that's how it would start. It always started with just conversation. Boy, you know what? Let me tell you something. The best times that I had was when I used to be addicted to the chat line. I used to get on the chat line, and I would put my little, you know how you go on the chat line and leave a little message and stuff like that. And what would I say? I would say, you got this dark-skinned brother, sideburns, mustache, and I forgot what I would say, but anyway, I would meet guys on the chat line, and sometimes, I would invite them to my house, but sometimes they would come to my house and we wouldn't even have sex.
You don't want to even know what my chat line.
We wouldn't even have sex. We would just sit there and lay there and talk all doggone night. All night we just lay there and just talk. And that was good enough for me. It wasn't, I was the type of person, when I was on the chat line, I wasn't necessarily just looking for sex. I was looking for conversation, maybe to meet a new friend and stuff. I met my ex, I met him on the chat line. And we were together for 6 years.
You don't even want to know.
He came over my house, and I served him loose. Ooh, I turned him out. Next day he came over my house with a plan.
know all you gotta do is give me a plate of food, child.
You don't even want to know what my message was.
What? Y'all, what do it take to get y'all all mushy and soft and thing?
You gotta read my phone when they answer.
Yes, I want y'all to answer that question. Today's one of today's questions is, what does it take for someone to get your gizzard, honey? To get you in that mood where you just want to just do all kinds of things.
When I was younger, it didn't take much, honey. All you had to do was tell me I was cute, bitch, and I was down for the program. When I got older,
it was really, I kid you not, most of the guys that I had, most of the sexual encounters that I've had have started with just conversation. That's it.
No, when I got older, we had to have conversation because you had to appeal to my mind, because I wasn't just turned on with you coming to the house, getting naked and doing it.
Right.
When I was younger, child.
Now, let me tell you,
that worked.
When I used to get flirted on, when I went to the club, that's the only time guys flirted with me. They would flirt with me. Men would flirt with me when I was at the club. And even then, they would be like, come over here to the bar. Come have a drink. Or they would buy me a drink, you know. But most of the guys that flirted with me, it was when I was at the club. I have had some. Have you ever had any encounters like out in your everyday life?
Yeah.
I've had those. The market and in the mall. Always. Some dude was trying to get at me in the mall. I don't know
Most
why.
men tried to pick me up when I'm with women.
Ooh, I had this African guy one time come at me. He was from Africa. Ooh, he was so goddamn sexy. And he was a cab driver in my town where I lived at in Patterson. And he gave me his card. He was like, call me anytime you need a cab, anytime. I would call him anytime I needed a cab. Never had sex with this guy, but he always was nice to me. He was just always nice to me.
I had sex with an African. When he was done with me, honey, I wanted to go. Okay. I saw a giraffe, antelope, motherfucking cantaloupe running through my motherfucking room,
okay, you
honey.
saw the Lion King, honey.
Zebras, lions, tigers, and bears, bitch.
Oh, honey, I know those types.
Honey, we went to sleep.
Those
and
ones
I
that
woke
you want
up.
to just get down on your knees and and kneel before them, child.
Child, when he fell asleep, so I was like, okay. I felt honey because I need to see another antelope jump over my motherfucking bed.
Yes, you know what? A lot of Caribbean guys were attracted to me. A lot of Jamaican guys, Barbados, Bahamas. You know, guys from different islands. Most of the guys that I dated were from the islands. Michael, he was from Jamaica, and then who else? Wayne, he was from Jamaica. You know, most of the guys that I dated was from Jamaica. Jamaican men, honey, they were so child. The Jamaican men are fierce. They get real jealous. Real jealous. Oh my God. Jamel, what the blood you doing there? With that man? And me sitting over here waiting for you.
Yeah, that
what their ass? What the
that
bomber
sounds about
ass?
right, honey.
What the bomber ass?
That sounds about right.
Yes, honey, they would do a child. I'm telling you. Them Jamaican men, I used to have them Jamaican men after me, child.
That sounds about right. Tremel, what you doing over there with that man when I'm over here waiting for you?
You know what? I've always been told I've been very, very super friendly. Like when I was dating guys, they were like, you talk to anybody. No, one of my boyfriends said, you're very passive. You're very passive and you are very gullible when it comes to engaging with people. Because guys would just come up to me and talk to me and I wouldn't think nothing of it, Joseph.
Do you still
Even now, I don't think nothing of it. Like like if a gay guy comes up to me, I don't think anything of it. That's why I understand all these people that have these problems with the exes and all that other stuff. I'm just a people person. So in order for me, for you to be with me, you have to know that I'm a people person. I know sometimes I get on your nerves, but you knew that before we got married. You knew that I was a people person.
Being a people person versus letting men stand there and flirt with you is two different things.
It would be different. Well, you're absolutely right, but
don't realize what the fuck they doing.
No, I don't.
And that's the only reason. I'm be honest. That's the only reason why I don't get mad.
Let me tell you something.
Because if I got mad, child, somebody.
No, let me tell you something. If I thought that a man was hitting on me, you know, even in jest, if I ever thought a man was hitting on me, I would put him in his place. I always put people. When it comes to you, I don't know what it is, child. When it comes to my husband, now that I'm married, I'm just a totally different person. But when it comes to Joseph, if anybody, you know, makes a pass at me or tries to, you know, do something inappropriate with me, oh, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Well, first of all, I'm not having you beat the motherfucking shit out of somebody. Number one, because I know you'll beat a bitch. You'll beat a bitch. I know you will. It's just a disrespect to me. Right. You know, it's just disrespectful to me. Like if I tell you that I'm married, and you know, I think you should back off. I think you should back off. Like even like when I was younger, and I would see guys that I was attracted to in the club and stuff like that, and they would tell me that they're in a relationship. I'm backing off. Right. I back off. I'm not one of those people that say, oh well, your lover ain't here, your boyfriend ain't here. So I'm just gonna flirt with you. No, if you tell me you in a relationship, I'm backing off. I don't play those games because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. Right. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. So I've always operated on the premise of do unto others as you would have them do to you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. So, and then I told you, when I came out of the closet, I hung around a lot of older guys. Like I was like 17 when I came out, but most of my friends were in their 20s and 30s at the time, and they had been there, done that. So they taught me how to treat guys. They taught me how to treat guys. They taught me, Jamel, if you want a boyfriend, you have to treat him with the utmost respect. If you want to, if you want to have a long-term relationship with that person, you got to open the doors for them. You got to pull out their chair for them. You got to treat them nice. You got to touch their face. You got to, they taught me all of this stuff. My friends were like attracted to me, but they said they couldn't be in a relationship with me because they didn't want to be in a relationship with me because I was too young, and they said they didn't want to, mess up my youthfulness. So they would teach me things about guys. Jarrell do this, Jarrell do that, or I would come to them and they would give me. I would ask them for advice.
You got to raise before we stop. That's the last one.
Yeah. No, the single last. But what's this?
What they saying in the chat?
Yeah, what are you guys saying in the chat? Oh, they saying hi to each other. Hey, Monte. Monte is up in here.
Hey, Monte.
Who else is up in here? I'm trying to see. I don't know. The lens is too small. Maybe I'm going to put my other glass.
Maybe.
I will go Monte. Yes, we're in North Montana, Reese Cup store here.
Okay.
Enjoying the live. I hope y'all enjoying the live.
I hope y'all are.
Yes.
I saw something in my. I'm like, what the fuck is floating in my eye? It was an ant crawling across the screen, the windshield.
It look like it's hot outside, Joseph.
I'm sure it is.
Don't
We
look like
down
it's hot.
south.
It do.
The further south we go, the hotter it looks.
So let me ask you this, Joseph. Now, so far, like to be honest with you, have I been getting on your nerves with the music?
No.
Good. I'm glad. And did you like the playlist?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because you said you didn't want to hear a whole bunch of slow dragging music and stuff
No,
like that.
because like I know me, and all I can drive it, but I'm at some points my eyes are gonna start getting heavy. So I need upbeat music, like shit that'll make me shake, to keep me like I can't start listening to Erykah Badu and Jill Scott and shit like that, because that'll just when my eyes get heavy, child, it'll just put me in a mood. And the next thing you know, I'm like this and eyes closed, and we'll wake up in a ditch, honey.
You don't need your eyes getting crunchy, honey. So,
right.
Go ahead, whatever music you want to listen to.
Right, wait a minute.
I'm going to play for you. Okay?
I don't know what I'm doing right here. See, this is why I don't. When I'm comfortable driving, like when I was driving, like where I used to live, I was Denny's and Olive Garden.
Oh yes, I love me some Olive Garden, child.
When I'm comfortable driving,
we're almost in Richmond, ain't we?
I'm comfortable. We in Richmond.
Oh, we are in Richmond. Okay.
I'm trying to let you in, bitch.
Okay. We in Richmond.
What you beeping for, bitch? I ain't going nowhere. They coming for me.
I love these sweatpants. They're so comfortable.
They comfy. Ain't they called cozy sweatpants?
Yeah.
And in the winter time,
you don't even feel like you got anything on. They're so comfortable. I love this. You know what? I didn't like this shirt when I picked it out.
What they say?
But I
685. They say you go straight 2 miles in the street.
No, you on the right track.
See, we in Durham. We on our way to Durham now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Dante. Monte, we almost in your town. Well, Durham ain't.
No, this is Virginia. We're still in Virginia. Y'all, we're going to be in Virginia for a minute.
Exit 51. No, I don't like when a car's close, honey. She started trying to stop me.
Yeah.
Did I say exit 51?
Yes.
I know, girl. I'm getting off. Because that car was too close. And then, do you see the mileage?
We're making good time.
I just hate when I see the mileage because it just makes me upset. 171 miles. The fuck is 171 miles?
I know, it seems like it's so
forever.
So forever, yeah. I just smoked my little blunt, y'all, earlier. I smoked me a half a blunt. And so I'm feeling nice and, relaxed and, for that. For the trip.
My anxiety kicked in this morning.
Shout out to Dwayne Brown. Dwayne called us this morning. Shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne, I'm going to call you as soon as we get to Georgia. I'll give you a call. Because you told me to call you when we were able to stop and talk.
Yes, truck getting from in front of you.
Yes, Reese Cup. VA does take a long time to get through. VA is the longest state to get through. When you're traveling south, Virginia is the longest state.
And New Jersey, child.
New Jersey. Yeah, the Turnpike, and also VA. It's very hard to get because they have so many small towns, you know. Um, and VA, Virginia is so huge. I don't think a lot of people realize how big Virginia is, but it's very big. It's made up of so many little towns, though. You know, I know, because I lived here in Virginia. I lived in Charlottesville, so and my town was like maybe it had less than maybe 40,000 people. You know, and most of these towns have like 10,000. And most people live in the woods, in the buffs, in the buff. That's what they call it, the holler. They call it the holler.
In the hollow?
Yes, child. There's this one place that they say black people ain't supposed to go, and it's called Bacon Hollow. Um,
Well, the
it's
name alone
called,
sound like they go fry us, bitch.
no, it's called, the nickname is Bacon Hollow, but it's called something else. I think it was, I think it's Spotsville. Spotsville, yeah, Spotsville, Virginia. When I tell you that they say don't go there if you black, they say don't get caught there. They say don't drive through there. No nothing. I went there one time with a friend, and there was a lady in her front yard. I kid you not, with combat boots on and a nightgown mowing the lawn. Okay, super hick. Hope I don't get, hope we don't get sued for
Thank you,
that.
whoever did that.
Did what? Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for the cash app, y'all. Keep the cash apps coming.
Keep
Y'all
them
keep them
coming.
coming. We love them. We love them. We love them. We love them. Yes.
We appreciate it.
Should we stop at Waffle House with that? Eat at Waffle House with that.
All right.
Yes,
You
we
know
you
the
know
man.
what?
Well,
Hold on. You know what? I gotta lock my car.
you should have just tapped the F. Tap the thing. It'll take you
I'm
straight
very
to
locked.
it. No, but that's what I'm saying. Tap the F.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Lord have mercy. We've been on. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been on mute all this time. Child. But anyway, we was talking about Monte. We was talking about how handsome he is. Shout out to Monte. We was talking about how handsome Monte is. Monte is very, very handsome. And we was, I was saying that he reminds me of Grace Jones, and I said him and Kwame could be brothers. Y'all, if y'all know Kwame is a rapper from back in the day. But him and Monte could be brothers. Monte is just so handsome. He's just so handsome. Oh my God. If I was his age, I'd be all up in his face, giving him stuff, giving him gifts and stuff.
I'm done because Monte
giving him something I can feel.
Is a Sagittarius like you, honey, and y'all live for the compliment. And then y'all get boosted higher, and it's disgusting.
I know Monte. Tell me this. I know you do this. Do you when you go to the bathrooms, you just look in the mirror and just look at your face? I do that all the time. I just go in the mirror.
Honey, I do
when
that.
I go to the bathroom to pee, after I get finished peeing and I wash my hands and stuff like that, I look in the mirror at myself.
Child, I look in anything that casts my reflection. I look at it.
I look in the mirror at myself.
I be like, damn, bitch.
Yeah, I be doing it. I be like, for me, it's like every time I look in the mirror, I be like, do you look 54? Do you look 54?
But did you go through that phase? Like I went through a phase when I was getting older, and you say I look exactly the same.
You do,
and I do look exactly the same since I've been a little boy. But for me, I can see age, so it bothered me for a long time. For a while,
a little bit of age. That's it.
It bothered me because I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing it. I'm becoming an old man, and oh my God, I don't look vibrant and chipper like I used to. And I went through this whole thing. Yeah. And when I didn't go to therapy for that, but I told her in therapy, and she said, do you understand that most people that found you attractive when you were younger are going to find you more attractive now that you're an older man? Because with age comes wisdom.
Well, aside from you need a little moisturizer under your eyes, and
I don't need moisturizer under my eyes.
Yes, a little moisturizer right here up under the eyes, and that get rid of the flaking and stuff like that. And you can use some serious highlights. You look good. Other than that,
I never said I didn't look good.
No, I'm not saying that you don't look good. All I'm saying is that just
I
for
had
improvement purposes.
No, I had a problem with aging. Like honestly, I don't look at myself.
No, you don't look 51.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't look at the only thing that's different is this line across my forehead, but that's because I frown all the goddamn
But Joseph, you had that when you was young.
But it wasn't as deep. So like when I look at myself,
like I'm
not a person that looks and go, oh, I need Botox here and Botox there, and oh, I would do this. And no, I don't, because I'm like, bitch.
But Joseph, you look just like you looked the day I met you. You look the exact same. The only difference is your hair.
The texture.
Yeah, the texture of your hair.
I don't know why.
Because you had
First
hair.
of all, I need to go to the doctor and find out why all the hair fell out from under my arm. And my hair grows so super slow.
It's age.
It might be alopecia, bitch.
No, it's age.
Because I'm like, and my eyebrows was thicker back in the day.
Listen, when you get older, child, your body goes through some changes. Like there's certain things that don't happen anymore with you that used to happen when you was young.
No, but I'm like, no, my body is doing something weird.
Like for me, you know what? Getting old has been great for me because when I was young, I had real bad skin. I had bad acne. And now I don't. I used to get, Joseph, I kid you not, there wasn't a time that you didn't see me. I didn't have a bump on my face somewhere. But now, my skin, I love my skin. My skin is, I don't have no problems with it. I mean, it's a little oily up here in my T-zone, but I don't have no problems with my skin. And I so badly, when I was young, wanted to grow a beard and a mustache and stuff. And for the life of me, it would never grow. It would never grow.
I would never grow until
I wanted a goatee. It wouldn't grow. I really wanted a goatee, and it just wouldn't grow. And so, you know, getting older for me has given me some improvements, you know, and my body, like my body, it's how do I say it? It's a little thick, and I like my thickness.
Right, you're not as big as you used to be.
Yeah, I'm not as big as I used to be because I used to be a big dude. I was almost 300 pounds at one time.
Well, I didn't know you. Well, I knew you, but we wasn't dating.
No, you didn't know me when I was 300 pounds.
I knew you. Yes, I did.
No,
I
lost
knew
the weight.
you, but I didn't know you.
No, before I was at Comcast, I was a big guy. When I was
And
in
then
college,
you gained it back again.
yeah, then I gained it back again. But when I gained it back again, see, when I was younger, like in my 20s, I was a big guy, and I was almost 300 pounds, and it was fat. It was fat. But then when you came along, I used to go to the gym and work out and all that other stuff, and I used to work out at home. So, you know, I was a little bit more in shape and slender when I was when you met. But you thought I was skinny. Well, I was skinny to you
because skinny, you was thick.
Because you was like 6'4", you know.
You had meat on your body.
Yeah, I had meat on my chest. I was a big boy. And then, oh God, you were just like, well, I felt you was just magnetic to me because you was just big. You was the biggest guy that I had ever seen in my whole entire life. That I had ever, you know, dated. Yeah.
Well,
Was we
dating? I was about to say, you can't say
what
dating.
was our relationship?
Fun.
It wasn't dating.
It was fun.
It was fun. Was that what it was?
It was, we got together, we did what we did, we had fun. And after that, you went your way, I went my way. And then we got together again and had fun.
No, let's just say it like it was. The sex was amazing.
Well, yeah.
It was amazing. The sex was amazing. I didn't realize how, let me say, when I realized that you had feelings for me. One day, I was at your house, and we was getting it in. And after we got finished, you took your arms and you put them around me like this. And you kissed me like you had never kissed me like that before. And I was like, oh.
My God.
I was like, oh. And I thought about it, I said, oh yeah. And then it happened. You started falling for me. And I said to myself, oh, Tremel.
I ain't gonna say
nothing. You did something. You did something. Tremel, what did you do? When you used to drop me off at home, I would go upstairs and look in the mirror and say, Tremel, what did you do? What did you do? I remember that time I came to the club that you was hanging out at. You wanted me to leave so bad.
I don't want you to see me vulgar.
I would have loved to have seen that. I would have loved to have seen that.
That was the only reason why.
When you told me that, I was upset.
That was the only reason why.
I was upset because you never invited me to a ball. I would have been your biggest cheerleader. I would have been your biggest cheerleader. I always wanted to date like a house kid. Well, I tried to date one, but the story went wrong. That's a whole other story. But I always wanted to date a child that was in the house, a house child. And you were one. And I didn't know it. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know you was a house kid. And that would have been fun if back then I would have. Wouldn't that be, you don't think that would have been fun? I would have been so proud. I would have been child. Every time you came out on that runway, I'd have been right down there at the judge's piano. 10. Because I didn't have friends when I was in the house. I always had guys who tried to take advantage of me from other houses. Like
Back in the day.
Those were the days, though.
When I could move like a butterfly.
Those were the days. I have to say that. Who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, and I was saying how
now I move like a platypus.
Time has passed us by, and we were talking about the old times when we was hanging out in the clubs and stuff like that. Those was the days.
Yeah.
We used to get ready. Remember on Friday nights you would get ready for the club? I wouldn't start getting ready to go to the club until like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I would
leave my house like 11.
I worked from 4 to 12, so I'd bring my clothes with me, get off of work, go in the bathroom, change, and my friends would be waiting for me outside my job. And we would go to the club at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Get out.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
I had this one job where I had
now you couldn't pay me to get on a New York train at that time of night.
Right. You can't pay me to go into no club and be all up in some club child till 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, child would die. Y'all probably see me
if I did that,
sleep.
I would have to have been asleep all day.
Or you find me somewhere in the club sleep.
Because if I ain't out the house by 9:30, 10 o'clock, it ain't happening.
Right.
And then I'm debating at 8 o'clock, do I really want to go?
Right. No, at 8 o'clock, when we get ready to go, I'm saying, okay, we're going out, we're going to stay for an hour, and then we're coming back home.
Chanel has made me get up, go to the Newark Library on Friday, get there, walk around for 5 to 10 minutes and go, baby, ready to go?
Yes, you ready to go home?
Let's go get something to eat and go home.
That's it.
And I'm like,
what else is there to do?
Drag me out of the house for this.
What else is there to do?
What else is there to do?
Nothing.
But stay there and dance or go home.
Yeah. We socialized for a hot minute.
That's what I said.
Saw a couple of people.
Around
5 and it's time to go
to
home.
20 minutes.
I'm not dancing. I'm not getting on the dance floor. I'm not dancing. Listen, I have retired from dancing. I'm not a dancer anymore. I don't care. Functions, weddings, to the club, wherever I'm not a dancer. You ain't gonna catch me out on the dance floor dancing. I don't care. Those days are over with for me. I'm not gonna wear myself out or had an ambulance come or sleep for 3 days afterwards after I came from the club. I'm not doing that. I don't dance no more. My dancing days are over. Are your dancing days over?
I might do a little shimmy.
I got a little shimmy. I got a little shimmy shake.
I give you a little shimmy shake, but that's it.
In my system that I'm saving up. But,
Yeah, if my cousin do a big party this year, that's when the shimmy shake is coming out. Bam.
Oh.
But if she don't do a big party, honey, this shimmy shake has shook its shimmy.
Listen, this shimmy gonna be right in the bag.
Well, no, if she don't do a big one, I'll wait till my sister do a big one, and I'll put my shimmy shake there.
Well, I'll be on the sideline.
If she don't shimmy shake, well, yeah, by the time hers come, you'll be 56.
I'll be on the sidelines cheering you on. Now, what I would love to do is one more. I got, and I think I got one more in me. One Vogue session.
I can do that because y'all set me up with that.
I got one Vogue session in me, like when I get on the dance floor and I am the star.
Y'all set me up at that little fake ass bar.
I didn't set you up. Gabriel did that shit. But, and then I was mad because he ain't asked me to vote because I wanted to vote. But I got one more Vogue session in me. Like a bitch tried with me, she gonna be sorry that night because I'm going to vote the old way and the girls are not going to be ready for it. I'm going to Vogue. I'm going to bring it from Kaduma. You know Kaduma Revlon?
Yeah, Ebony.
Yes, I'm going to give Kaduma. Yeah, I'm going to give Kaduma Ebony. You know how Kaduma used to Vogue? I'm going to give them that. So, I got one good Vogue session in me,
especially when he wore fake.
Yes. I knew Kaduma since he was a kid.
Well, Ira Aphrodite. Well, Ira used to be an Ebony too.
Yeah, Ira was Ebony. Yeah, and she was a Adonis. She was the mother of the house of Adonis.
But she started her own house, Aphrodite.
time I saw her, she was full on drag. Sarah Evans. That bitch used to walk face and turn it. Oh my God, you see all these little towns we coming past?
These trees are wearing me, honey.
Yes. There's a whole bunch of trees.
These trees are wearing me thin. I'm like, oh God, I gotta get out of the forest.
Yes.